All right, I just wanted to show you all. We had in the middle of the night, it woke me up. It was probably about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I heard the wind blowing, and it was hailing. It was hailing hard. And actually, this is the front yard, and it didn't do a lot of damage to my flowers because the tree kind of covered it. And here's my garden. There's my tomatoes. A lot of just nothing but stems sticking up, really. They were up, and some of them had little tomatoes on it. Let's see. There's a little tomato, and it's broke. It's split clean down to the ground. That one's clean, just cleaned off. I don't know if they're salvageable. Well, there's something just coming up. I think that was green beans. And there's my cucumbers. I'm gonna have to replant them. There's a cucumber. And there's a spot that none came up, but I put some new ones in the ground and they're still there. And one should be coming up there. And there was one that was up, getting ready to go up the trellis. And then these down here, I think these are green beans. Well, there's a bean that's been shoved out of the ground because of the rain. Must have planted. No. Well, there's my sweet Annie. It's not really in the best shape, but oh my goodness. It didn't beat it completely down. And there's a pepper.
That wind must have blown like hell too.
It did. It blew hard. Yeah, it's pretty sick looking.
I don't know if we're going to have a garden or not there.
I know. I had little tomatoes on that there, and they're just little tomatoes was already coming on those. They're just mutilated.
Yes. We'll go around and get that other rake so I can clean it up.
Oh man. Well, he has a little more stem on him. No, I mean, he has a stem. And these are just beat to death. Okay, I wanted to give you an update on my Singer sewing machine. And I am not going to refinish it or anything like that. I did put some Danish oil all over the cabinet, cleaned it up good, wiped the cobwebs off, and I'm going to let it tell its story. It is what it is. The sewing machine, it works. I'll insert a clip here of me sewing. Okay, I'm going to try. I was doing it, but you know what? This is not that easy to do. I'm so into trying to figure out how to run the treadle that I forget my material. Whoa, went off the seam. That's not easy. And there's no backup. And this was my test runs. And to start with, it wasn't sewing. It was turning, but not as freely as it should have. So I oiled it all down. I put oil everywhere I was supposed to. I did YouTube, but figure out where and what to do. Took this off, oiled anything that moved inside there. Took this back piece off. I took this wheel off and oiled everything in there. The bobbin, this rubber to wind the bobbin was all brittle and broke, so I ordered one off of Amazon and I replaced it. The belt was gone. I replaced it. What else? I know there was several things that I ordered and got. Oh yeah, the tension. This right here, the wire there, it was totally gone. Well, the little round spring was inside, but this was gone. So I ordered one off of Amazon and replaced it. And I got it running. Of course, I probably won't ever sew on it, but at least I can say it runs. And I looked it up and it's between, let's see, I think it's called a red eye. And it's a number 16, but you can see a lot of the what do you call them, decals are gone or just rubbed off over time, and it's supposed to be red like that, and that's why they called it a red eye. And they were made in 1910 to about 1916, I think. So this is well over 100 years old, and it's a workhorse. It runs really well. I'm just not good at doing the pedal thing. All right, that's an update on my Singer. Now I'm going to start on my butter churn. I'm not going to do a lot to it either, but I am going to clean it up, and I am going to redo the top, put some antiquing wax on it, and use something on the can part, and then I'll probably seal it with a sealer so it doesn't rust anymore. So I'm going to get started on that now. Well, I finished up my sewing machine. It is running. It sews well, but I have a regular sewing machine with a motor on it. So I've stuck it over here in the corner, and I put the butter churn on it. I just cleaned it up. And I did coat the top of it with some antiquing wax just to bring out a little color in it. Cleaned it up and sprayed it with some clear spray. And then just grabbed a few things around the house and decorated this corner with the sewing machine. And of course, I had to have my chickens. Now that I'm finished decorating the Singer sewing machine and the butter churn, I've started on my mantle, and it's simple. It's the way I want it, but I need something there. I need something to go up on that greenery, and I'm thinking about a little sign just stretching across it. And I'm going to go out to the garage and see if I can find some wood and figure out what I'm going to put on the board. And anyways, this star, I done that last year. And I've done that one, this with the wagon. I did that last year. And then this one I just done this year. So if I can find the links to that project and that one. Oh, and I think this one last year. I keep that below the mantle. So anyways, now I'm going to measure that wreath and see how long of a board I need, because I know I want it long and narrow to stretch across it. And I'm going to go out to the garage and see if I can find something and start working on it. Now I've got that on. Oh, I've left that on. Cardinal Red by Folk Art, and I cut my board. I found a shingle, and it was this size already, and I cut it to 10 inches long. And then I found this board. I think it was out of a drawer or something. I sanded it down, and I've painted it the cardinal red, because I'm going to try something with my laser on that one. But this one, I'm just going to stencil it. So I'm going to paint the cardinal red on this, and I've got to get my stencil ready. I don't know if I'm going to cut one out of like a Mylar or just the blue vinyl. Okay, I went with the stencil with the blue vinyl, and I'm using Antique White by Apple Barrel. And I'm just going to stencil this, probably just go back over it twice and pull it off and go from there. Now, after I have it all stenciled, I'm going to pull this off. Well, I got all the vinyl off. I'm going to go and distress this. But it's kind of noisy on camera, but I'm going to distress it all, and then I'll be back and show you what else I'm going to do with it. Now that I have it distressed some, I'm just going to go over it with some Fusion clear wax. Seal it. And then I think I'm going to go around with some brown wax. I'm just trying to age it just a bit. I should have went over the letters just a bit too. With the sander. Finger sander. Okay, now sand that back, or wipe this back. I wonder which one. This one's kind of fine. I'm just going to go over that just a bit. Okay. Now, wipe this back. And put some wax over it again. Now I'm going to get the brown and go over it with some brown. Okay, I've got my brown wax now. I just don't want a big glob on it. And then over it lightly. Go this way against the grain. Now I'm going to get my wreath and see how I'm going to attach it and what else I could do with it. I just wanted something simple on the wreath. I went and got my wreath and I put a wire hanger on it. Drilled 2 holes, just put a wire hanger on it. Now I'm trying to figure out how to, because I don't want to hot glue it. I just want this temporary. Okay, where's my needle nose? Okay. Just that together like that, and then I can adjust that where I want it, because I really don't know yet how far I want it to hang down. Not that far, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to adjust my sides. Well, start this all over. Okay. A little more. And then I can pull this up too. Okay. If I need to adjust it, I will when I get this finished. Now, I went and got the crow that I did in the last video. And I had this on the neck. But I've cut it off because I think we need some blue. And I don't want it that bright. So I'm going to ink it a little bit. Just to tweak it a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to need. A little more. That's probably enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's enough. Move that out of my way for a minute. Needs to be in a knot, but if I do it again, then that's going to be, I want both of those. I don't want the underneath to show. I'm just going to do that. That will keep it tied. And if I need to pull it off, I can. Then I brought me some stars. I don't know which one to use. That one or that one. I'm going with the primitive one. Now, move this stuff out of my way. I think I can hang that right there like that. That has come off of something. I need to put that back on. Okay, I think that's what I want. I don't want a bow or anything else. Now I'm going to go hang it up and see how it looks.